Hi, my name is Jeff Stewart. I'm with Lizard Tech, and in this session, I'm going to walk you through the basics of how to reproject both Mr. SIDS and GeoTIFFs in GeoExpress 953. It's a really simple process. There's not really much to it, which is great because it's really easy to learn. It's very intuitive, and moreover, it's actually really pretty powerful. So what I've done, first things first, you need to add some images to your jobs list because we need to actually have some images to reproject. What I've chosen here, I guess there's a bunch of GeoTIFF tiles as well as one kind of large Mr. SID mosaic. There we go. So you can see once I add these GeoTIFFs to the, well, this is data in general because this is Mr. SID, but these GeoTIFFs as well, once I add all these tiles to the project pane, you were able to see what coordinate reference they currently have assigned, as well as the size of the data, output file size, input nominal size, etc. So all of your usual data that you get when using this GeoExpress. First things first, what I'd like to do to demonstrate first is to reproject these TIFFs. So when you reproject this data in GeoExpress, what it's going to do is both compress the data as well as reproject it. And because GeoExpress is optimized for multi-threaded use, multi-threaded processing, I'm able to do a number of these different, reproject and compress a number of these different tiles at a time. So let's see here. I'm going to select all the TIFFs first. Come here. There we go. I want to compress them at 20:1. And once I've selected my compression ratio as well as the destination file area, I'm going to select the reproject button. That's what this globe is. I'm going to select reproject image. Right here, you have listed, this will list what the input coordinate reference system is. So in this case, it's a state plane, at 83 state plane Nevada. I think it's one of the Esri coordinate systems, actually. Most importantly, also by selecting the coordinate reference system for the output image, I get a dialog box that asks me to specify what CRS name or EPSG code I want to reproject the data into. So for example, let's say I wanted to reproject this into WGS 84. Boom, it immediately comes up and displays all of the results inside the program, all the coordinate reference systems that the program has saved inside of it that you could transform this data into. So I'm going to select WGS 84, 4326. Alternatively, I could actually use a custom well-known text if I wanted to. For example, I could add a new well-known text. Let's say this was maybe it's an Esri one, and I come down here. I actually already have it copied and pasted, and down here you see I've copied and pasted the OGC well-known text for that particular CRS. Of course, once you hit OK with that, it would actually copy into the box, and you can reproject to that. But in this case, I'm going to use WGS 84, which 4326 is the EPSG code for WGS 84. So I'm going to go ahead and select OK. OK. So you can see now, input file size, of course, is multiple. I have multiple tiles. Nominal size, multiple and multiple tiles. But they're all TIFFs. They're 4-banded and they're 8-bit. Now that I have those selected, I'm going to hit Run Selected Jobs. So you can see now it's distributing these jobs across the different cores I have in my machine here. I've got 8 cores, so it's going to start running on all 8. You can see in this progress pane, the session log, it tells me what's been added to the queue, the jobs, the job type, the input file size, all that kind of stuff. So in the meantime, what I'm going to move over to is to this Lake Mead mosaic. So you can see here, this is one large mosaic. This is all of the other tiles, all mosaic together and converted to a Mr. Sid. It's pretty large. Nominal size is 3.5 gigabytes. It's already compressed down to 179.5 megabytes. So up here, I've opted to have no additional compression done on it. So what it's going to do is whatever sort of job I'm going to run now, it's not going to compress it any additionally, which is a helpful thing because all I really want to do is reproject it. It is important to note, though, and it's something that I try to reiterate whenever I do these videos or talk to new users, is that nice thing about GeoExpress is you can combine all sorts of jobs together. So for example, I could combine image crop and reproject. I could combine despeckling, image crop, and reproject. I could mosaic, I could crop, I could despeckle, and reproject all in one job. You don't have to chop up your different steps, which makes for a much more efficient data processing process. So in this case, what I'm going to do is come over here again to the Reprojection Manager. I'm going to select Reproject. Here again is that coordinate reference system. And it definitely looks like a custom well-known text, a custom CRS. It is not one that is automatically identified by the application itself. Going to come down here again for the output image. Maybe for this one we won't choose WGS84. Maybe we want to transform this into something else. How about something else in Nevada? For example, how about one of our new NOAA NAT83 2011s. So in GeoExpress 953, one of the things that we've done is add support for these 2011 adjustments to NAT83 that NOAA put out. I know it's something that's been, a long time coming and heavily requested. And I'm very happy that we've been able to put this out. So here we go to Nevada East. One thing I'm going to do is, I've got my battery saver off. I'm going to turn this one off because I think it will actually, there we go. So here we go. I'm going to select OK. OK. So you can see here that the coordinate reference system has for the output has changed to NAT83 2011. Output file size. So when I changed this, what it did was default me back to lossless. So I need to make sure I go back to 10. What I need to do is, I think it was 20 to 1. Yeah, 20 to 1. So you can see the input file size of the Mr. Sid was 179.5. The nominal size, the original size of all those TIFFs when they were put together was 3.5 gigabytes. And now I'm going to match the original input file size pretty closely with 179.2 megabytes, which is a 20 to 1 compression. So at this point, all I do is make sure that's highlighted. I come back and I hit Run Selected Job. So what it has done, it's queued this job up. It's job number 13. It's been queued but not ready to start yet. Once these jobs, you can see these jobs are about done, getting pretty close. And then I have a couple of other jobs here queued. That's 11, that's 12, that's 13. Nice thing about GeoExpress, again, is this ability to run simultaneous jobs. It's not necessarily first in, first out. And it's a really nice way of just optimizing your computing resources to get the most out of your application and get the most data compressed at a time. I'll come back over here to properties. So this one looks like it's just about done. So I'm going to come over here and hit output. It's got 22 seconds left on it. We'll give it a moment. And ta-da. So that one's over. So that took 6 minutes, 22 seconds to reproject that tile into WGS84. The original input file size is 441.8 megabytes. We had a compression ratio of pretty close to 20 to 1. And the output file size is only 22.2 megabytes. Just to prove that that actually did reproject to WGS84, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to select the tile that corresponds to it, bring that in, and you can see the new coordinate reference system is WGS84. There it is. Obviously, the system is going to keep churning and churning through all these jobs until the last one is done and all of your reprojects are completed. So really, again, it's that simple. It's basically about a 5-step process from bringing in the data to selecting your CRS to hitting reproject to having the program, the application actually go through and reproject that data. It's pretty simple. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions about what I presented today or any comments or concerns, please leave them in the YouTube comments, or what you could do is email us at support@lizardtech.com. We are more than happy to get your feedback, to get your comments, your questions, your criticisms, your compliments. Again, thanks very much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye now.